Good rising, brethren. This is Big Judah coming to you guys from California. Before I begin, give all praises to the Most High Yahweh. Acknowledgement to the earthly mother, who is wisdom, who is the Holy Spirit. Acknowledgement to Yahweh Shai. I pray the Most High blesses this lesson this evening, gives more knowledge and understanding of the events of the past, in order to understand events that are currently happening on the earth, so we get a much better understanding of the things that are soon to come on the earth. Brethren, things are progressing quickly, and it seems as if the Most High was getting us prepared for these things when He's been waking us up in the middle of the night for us to begin to pray at the correct hour in the middle of the night, for us to figure out the whole 8,000 of us that need to be praying that can change the direction of the world. And what we're seeing right now is, we knew that after 2019, things were never going to be the same, and how everything has changed, and how the Most High had released the plague or pestilence worldwide. Well, when they came up with a cure, as they said it was a cure, they said that, there was three things that the cure promised. They said, if you take the cure, you won't have to wear a mask. If you take the cure, you don't have to worry about passing the plague to other people. And then if you also take the cure, that you don't have to worry about actually getting really sick. Well, the last couple of days, there's been some huge developments. Here in California, they made it so that everyone, I want to say in LA County, if you took the cure or you didn't, you have to wear your mask inside. So if you took the cure or not, you have to wear your mask, because I guess there's been findings now that people who took the cure have the same, or pretty close to the same viral load as the ones who haven't taken it. So it seems like right now, two of the three things that they promised aren't seeming to be, it's not working out to be as it was promised. So right now, it seems like there's two strikes. I mean, they're trying to get out ahead of it, making it sound like, well, this isn't, it's still effective. The cure is still effective. It's still effective. It's still effective. But some of the things that they said it was going to do, it's not doing. It's not effective against the new variants. It's not as effective as they say. But the thing is that the only way, well, it depends on what you believe right now. Okay? If you believe in man, or you believe in the word of the Most High. The Most High said that once we served our punishment, that the other nations were going to be receiving their judgment. The other nations don't want to believe that. They want to believe that they can figure out a way to continue with their blessings. They're fighting so hard to say that they're going to do this and they're going to do that, and that they're fighting to get back to normal. But as you can see, nothing seems to be working out for them. Just like it was when we were under the curses. It seemed as if no matter what we did, things always seemed to turn out wrong. Things seemed to always turn out bad. If it was a bad outcome, we were going to have it. Our luck was just absolutely horrible. Well, now it seems as if that's what's going on with the other nations. No matter what they say, it doesn't seem to be working out. No matter what they promise, the Most High is exposing those lies. And that's the time that we're in right now. Just like in the last video. that I made that talked about how Deuteronomy 28 and Deuteronomy 28 and the curses being switched to the other nations. Like that seems to be what's going on right now. Those curses are now being switched to the other nations, so nothing that they try is going to work. Nothing that they're trying, they're putting their mind to, it seems to have a positive outcome. And that seems to be what's going on right now. Now, if you believe, if your faith is in man, then you're going to believe whatever it is that they say. And now that they're being proven wrong, some of the things they're saying is being proven wrong, you're still going to be wanting to put your faith in man because the other alternative is probably too scary for them to want to consider. They don't want to consider the fact that we are the Hebrew Israelites. They don't want to consider the fact that the Bible was and is and forever will be our book, talking about our past, present, and future. They don't want to believe that we've served our punishment and now the other nations are about to serve theirs. They want to believe that somehow they can, wiggle their way out of this judgment. So that's kind of like what we have to believe. Right? We have to be thinking like, are the other nations going to be able to get back on top and get control of the situation, or is the Most High true? And when he said that once we finish our punishment, that he's going to punish the other nations. That's where we're at right now. So no matter what they do or what they say, it's never going to work out for them. That's why it's so important that we're praying at the appointed times. And we're asking the Most High, to fulfill his promises to his people. To fulfill the covenant that he said that he would. Now, what we're going to do right now is I'm going to have my son here, Isaiah, read a little bit of Psalms 91. So we're going to do that right now. Because this is that coverage that, people really need right now. And I know a lot of the Christians seem to think that they can just, hey, I said Jesus, so therefore I get it too. But that's not how it works out. This is that coverage for the Most High's chosen people and the chosen Gentiles that are set up to cleave to the Most High's chosen people, as well as, cleave into our power. Here we go.
Psalms 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in him I will trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence.
Stop right there. So we're going to put our faith in him, and that he's going to deliver us from that noisome pestilence. All those, we had those pestilences that were around us in Egypt, and we saw them, cleaving to the other nations as the Most High protected his people. And that's what's going to happen again. Let's continue.
He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust him. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that fleeth by day.
Stop right there. Read that last part again. With the truth.
Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor the arrow that fleeth by day.
Before that.
He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. So, we've talked about this before, but the truth is so important. If you're not operating in the truth, you're not going to be getting any coverage from the Most High. If you're still operating with white Jesus, you're still operating with universalism, you're still operating with Catholic doctrine, that's not the truth. You're still ignoring the true power, the Most High. You're still ignoring the Most High's chosen people. You're not operating in truth. So in order to operate in truth, you must acknowledge the truth. You must acknowledge the true Israelites. You must acknowledge the fact that that's who the Most High was dealing with in the Bible, in the scriptures. You got to acknowledge that they've gone through their punishment. Those are the things that you have to acknowledge. And see, they want to be able to try to go all around the truth. They want to, tap dance all around the truth and come up with their own cures and thinking that that's going to make it so that they don't have to acknowledge the truth. See, this is what this is all about. It's all about tap dancing around the truth. Tap dancing around who we are. So see, they thought they could come up with their own cure and be able to go back and resume their society on their own terms. And we understand that that's not going to happen. There is no resumption of this society on your own terms. Those days are over. Those were your hundreds of years where the Most High allowed you to run society on your own terms. That was all part of your blessing. That blessing is now over with. The Most High has taken that away from you. That's all you're going to get. So to act as if somehow, things are going to go back to normal, everything's going to be opened right back up like it always was, and things are going to return, that's going to be absolutely impossible without acknowledging the truth. And since the truth is not in the devil and his minions, there's no way to resume, there's no way to get that coverage, that Psalms 91 coverage of the Most High, and there's no way to assume or resume their society as it once was. So that's where we're at right now. 3 promises were made if you took the cure. 3 promises were made. You won't have to wear masks anymore. You don't have to worry about actually spreading anything, any of these, pestilences to, anyone else, because, that's not what's going to happen. Once you take the cure, you're good. You don't have to worry about that. Like pretty much it seemed as if the pesticides were going to go and die with the people who took the cure. But as of I think yesterday, the CDC was discussing how things have changed, that the science has changed, and that people who taken the cure or not, they all carry that same viral load and can all still spread the pestilence. So now it's back to all of us wearing masks again, and all of us being able to spread whatever variant there is right now. So like I said, that's 2 strikes for the promises that were made to the people. So we'll see how the Most High, continues, but you can tell all of their plans are not working out. All praise is to the Most High Yahweh. Acknowledgement to the earthly mother. Who was wisdom? Who was Holy Spirit? Acknowledgement to Yahweh Shai. Shalom.